Hey, Brody, good to see you.
Hey Tom, good to see you. Pleasure to be here.
So yeah, Brody, why don't you introduce yourself and give us a little bit of an idea of the use case that you have in mind and the challenge that you set for us?
Sure. So I am a quantitative equity analyst inside of Principal Asset Management. And I believe the task that you all is around our natural language processing capabilities. So in particular, we are quite interested in gauging the amount of pricing power a company has. So that's a very difficult thing to measure looking at structured data. So what my team has done is built a suite of algorithms that comb through company-related text, particularly earnings calls and investor relation transcripts, to see if and how much pricing power a company has. I think you guys took a swing at doing that as well.
Yeah, it's a really exciting challenge for us, Brody. First of all, thank you for sharing with us. So based on everything we've been sharing today, I'm really kind of confident in this one that we've got you covered and we can offer up something that'll get you off the ground with this. So why don't I cut to the chase and kind of show you how we set this up and take a look at the results and how it all works.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm excited for this.
Fab. So here on the screen, what we've got is a sample that Brody sent through. So Brody, your team has been collecting earning call transcripts, and line by line, you have a team of people marking those up to show whether they're positive or negative for pricing power. Now, they're just CSV files, so ingesting them into Snowflake is the first step. And fortunately, it's bread and butter for the Data Productivity Cloud, and we can do that really quick and really easy, just a straight, simple pipeline like we have here. The next step is where the magic happens. So we saw from Julian earlier, the prompt component is now available in the Data Productivity Cloud. And here we're using it to interact with GPT-4, and we're giving it each line from those transcript files, and we're setting some of the context here on that prompt to say, what is pricing power? And asking the question of GPT, does this line from the earning call show pricing power in a positive or a negative way? And look, it's one component on the screen. I've joined it up and we're ready to go. So if I hit run on this now, we're now going through each line of those transcript files that you shared with us. And we're asking GPT whether or not this is a positive or negative pricing power. So really quick and easy to set up. We're using OpenAI here as the LLM, but it really could be any of the various LLM models. And you can choose those from the drop down here and bring your own keys, and we're off. So based on what you've seen here, Brody, like how are you thinking about this initial setup compared to what you guys do today?
Yeah, this looks really great. Just dragging and dropping a Matillion component into some of our existing pipelines would certainly be a lot easier and more efficient than trying to spin up this infrastructure ourselves.
Oh, great. Should we take a look at the results then and see how we performed overall?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd ask.
With the calls that you shared, your team had already marked up some of these, so we know what the correct answers is. So it's quite easy for us to measure how well Matillion did using the LLM. So here are the results we've got up on the screen here. And as you can see, overall, we've scored 76% accuracy across all of those examples that you shared with us, which from this use case is a pretty good score, right?
Yeah, these are really good results. This is a highly subjective task, so getting to 76% is quite impressive.
Nice. And I think one of the areas that's interesting when we look at this use case is we can actually pull up those examples where your side of the team and the Matillion pipeline here didn't quite match up, and we can analyze those rows by rows. And is there anything here that stands out to you, Brody?
Yeah, a lot of these examples are certainly ones that could go either way. So it looks like the disagreement is and the inaccuracies from ChatGPT are ones that I could certainly see an argument that the human could have been incorrect. So it looks like ChatGPT is doing as good a job as I would have done here.
Fabulous. It's great to hear. So million-dollar question time, Brody. Seeing the results, seeing the pipeline that we've built and how easy that was to get up and running with this, do you think this is something yourself and the principal team can utilize going forward?
Yeah, I certainly think so. I think this would cut down the time it takes for us to build a new text-driven signal by, call it 15 to 20%. We'd still be doing some of the manual annotation that we do now, but we could certainly scale our testing process to more sentences a lot faster and do so in a way that seems very easy to just drag and drop a component into an existing Matillion pipeline. This is very exciting work, and I'm excited for you guys to make this available to the general public.
Brody, it's been awesome chatting with you. Thank you for sharing the use case with us and hopefully seeing some signs of promising here. And, hopefully we can make your team a little bit more productive in the future.